Hi guys, just getting ready to get loaded. I'm a couple hours early here, hoping I'll get to the dock early, but the other Sierra England guy said that he's been there for almost 3 hours at the dock getting loaded. And they've got a couple of other trucks at the dock. And there's one guy, well, I think there's actually two guys in front of me waiting. So I don't have to be there till 10:30. And it's what 9 o'clock. Still got like an hour and a half before it's my time to be at the dock. So we'll see. I just got my 34 reset in, so I got a fresh 70. Other than that little bit of time it took me to get over here, so I probably killed close to an hour with pre-trip time and getting here. So I haven't been on in a minute, so I figured I would get on and just kind of let you know how things are going. Just kind of sat the last couple days doing my 34 and delivering that load back to that pallet place that I'd already been to. So nothing really worth talking about. So it's my last day of my kids, the last day for my kids in school, and both my kids ran off today and got lost, and they had to go get found. My 5-year-old autistic ran away from my oldest stepdaughter and got away, and she took somebody's flags from somebody's yard. My wife was trying to figure out who they belonged to, so that was kind of funny. And then my other daughter was off trying to help look for one of her other friends. She took off. I don't know about necessarily the whole story, all the details on that one, but they're both home safe and sound now, I guess. But my wife's been having an interesting time. So anyway, I'm just hanging out. Was at that Love's just north of Jacksonville, Florida, on the 95, just a little ways from here, and they gave me a good deal on chicken. I got like, normally it would cost me $7-8, but it only cost me $5.34 for 2 thighs and a green bean and a biscuit. Normally that cost me closer to $10, like anywhere between $8 and $10. So I couldn't believe I got it for that cheap. So I don't know if that's because of where I'm at, or if the guy messed up, or what, but I've never gotten my chicken for that cheap. Even if I just try to get 2 pieces of chicken somewhere, I never get it that cheap. So anywho, I don't know what's all going on with you guys, but I'm just chilling out like usual, waiting to get on that next load. So hopefully they're quicker at getting me loaded and out of here. Last time I was here, by the time I got to the dock, I was the only one there. This is the same place I did that video of that removable tandem sliding rod, and I'm back in the same place. I'm still have the same trailer. I've had this trailer for like the last at least 4 or 5 loads, and I wonder when I'm going to get a new load. And I'm planning on, when I get, if I get onto one of those newer trailers and I have one of those rods that pops right in and out, I'm going to do a better video on that rod as how you really use it. Not that you guys can't figure out from my other video, but it'd be nice to do a video where I didn't have to bang or use a hammer to take the that rod out just to show you guys that this is a removable rod. And then have some of you guys, there's a couple of you guys that make comments that, oh, it's illegal to move that rod, I'm going to get in trouble and all that stuff. No, that's just our removable rod that comes with the brand new trailers. Our brand new trailers, the rod on this that I had to bang out was in the exact same hole that those brand new ones are on the brand new trailers, and they're in the way for you being able to slide your tandems all the way to the back. You know how when you go to docks and they ask you to move your tandems all the way to the back? Well, that rod was placed right in the way, so you couldn't get back all the way. So that rod was in the way. You need to take it out and move it somewhere to the front so you can back your tandem, slide your tandems all the way back to the back before you back up to the dock. So this particular rod is just mangled up and rusty and bent up and hard to do anything with, because it basically should probably be thrown out. But I just moved it all the way up front to the front hole so that it would be out of the way for moving tandems normally, and then I don't have to mess with it no more on this trailer. So anyway, we'll see where I go once I get up to St. Louis. I'll be going to St. Louis on my next load again, and we'll see if I have a little bit easier time finding the place, because it won't, my Rand McNally won't find the address, the full address of the place I'm going to, but my Google Maps on my phone would. So I'm going to use my Rand McNally for most of the way. I've got it set for a Love's right outside of St. Louis, Missouri, where I'm going to, and then I'll follow my Google Maps the rest of the way in and hope and pray that it's not trying to make me go down a road with a low bridge again this time. Because last time, not only did my Rand McNally try to send me down a road with a 12-foot bridge, and then again the next road over was trying to make me turn down a road that said no trucks. So I had to get creative, and I just went around and went at it a different direction, and then I was able to get in there. But I was using Google Maps to do it. I was expanding it up, the map, and shrinking it, looking at all the little road details and stuff. And so I decided to go for this other Highway 231 or 230 or something like that, whatever road it was, coming down from the north, I think, unless I had my map all turned around. But I was able to find my way in there, and then leaving, no problems, got right out and got right to the highway a lot quicker. And I was just like, why couldn't you all send me in that way the first way? What was so difficult? So even after doing the updates on my trucker's GPS, it couldn't find the name of the road I'm trying to go deliver to. So we'll see how easy of a time I have trying to get find this place. It's supposed to be about a 13-hour drive from here. So I'll be there early. I'll get most of the way tonight, and then tomorrow evening I'll drive the last bit and get in there. And I don't know if they'll take me early, but I'm going to get there. I'm going to have to do my ETA early and see if they don't can't change my appointment time I tried to get this one bumped up because I could have come here last night, but they wouldn't change my appointment time. I was my 34-hour reset was done about it was done about 7 o'clock last night, so I could have been here last night and picked up and been heading there and then doing an ETA and getting there sooner. So I sat overnight. So I not only sat for my 34-hour reset at the Loves, I sat for an extra 24 hours before I come over here. So and that's pretty much all that's really happened. I did see on the way here from Houston, on the right shoulder, it was something out of a cartoon. There was alligator or crocodile, whichever. It looked like it had been on its back, and it was like complete flat pancake, like something you'd see in a cartoon. It was completely on the shoulder, kind of at an angle, tail towards the highway, head towards the grass, and it was completely flattened. But it was like it was completely green, so I was thinking maybe it had been on its tummy, or maybe it was just completely green because of all the whatever in its body just made it all kind of like a grass green or something, like a lime green color. And it was just the outline green of a flattened alligator on the shoulder between the line and the grass. Now that was kind of interesting to see. But there's been a lot of dead turtles off on the shoulders. I've seen a lot of dead snapper turtles and a couple other kind of turtles kind of flattened. So there's the other Sierra England driver taking off, I guess. So one of these other guys will get to the dock, and then we'll see when I get to go. So he's going to the same place I am. I wonder if I'll beat him there. He says he doesn't like to drive nights very much. Me, I don't mind. I actually prefer nights to days sometimes. Just depends on where I'm going, because sometimes there's some cool scenery. Like down here in Florida, I kind of wanted to do more daylight shifts so I could see a lot more of the scenery of stuff I haven't seen. So I haven't ran this area too much, and when I did, it was like 12 years back when I was at CRST, and we only went to Florida a couple of times. We went to Memphis and wound up every time having to sit at the Pilot right on the northeast, I would say northwest side of Miami, and had to sit at a dinky Pilot over there that had at the time a $25 a night parking, and we had to pay for it ahead of time, keep the receipts, and transflow them in to CRST, and they would reimburse us. We'll see. Got about an hour and a half yet before it's my appointment time. CR England got all... Yeah, he looks like he moved his tandems. He out of here. He'll be ahead of me, but I wonder if I'll beat him. I wonder if he's got that sense of urgency like I do for getting out of getting down the road and getting places. I will always try to make it as far as I can, and sometimes I put myself almost in a bad way trying to find a place to park, because sometimes I don't leave myself too much time to get into a parking spot. So I've been trying to leave myself a little bit more time. I try to leave myself at least 20-30 minutes now, but there's times where I don't leave myself but a few minutes to get into the truck stop, get onto my on duty for post trip, and then just you go to creep mode through the truck stop looking for a place to park, and hopefully find a place to nestle in for my break. And I usually try to time it for either early afternoon or later at night after people should be leaving. Either sometime after 11 o'clock, between 3 and 5, anytime in the afternoon usually are the best times to look for a spot, just about anywhere. But there are some truck stops that are busy no matter what. And Love's, a lot of Love's locations can definitely be busy 24/7, where it doesn't matter when you show up, you are lucky to find a spot anytime you show up to some truck stops. Doesn't matter what time of the day or night you show up in some locations. He's walking back in. Only wasted like an hour and 15 minutes of my 70 so far, coming over here and getting checked in and stuff. I hope they don't take no 2-3 hours to get me loaded. Ugh. So what's everybody doing? Put in the comments where you're located at right now. I've been binge watching the Flash series, and on season, I think I just got started on season 8. There's 9 seasons. I've seen all of it before, but I'm rewatching it. I binge watched all of Arrow again, and not all at once though. I started binge watching Arrow several months back, and in spurts I've been watching it when I've been sitting here and there. And then I started binge watching The Flash again, and kind of started binge watching Smallville again, but I didn't get very far, and I mainly usually been watching on YouTube, watch these guys building stuff in third world countries where they're building stuff, mud buildings, framing them out with sticks and bamboo, and they always got to put a swimming pool and a slide in them. And there's a bunch of different channels that they have, and usually if you type in survival building or survival skills, you'll see them, and it's these third world looking guys. Like they'll usually be two guys just in shorts, they're barefooted, um, shirtless, just wearing um, shorts, and they just have like either like a digging stick with a flat end on the one end, or they'll have this thing that looks like a reverse sword. It's got a long stick about this long, and it's got this curved metal thing, which I don't think it's really all that sharp, but it's got like a curve to it, and they use it to dig in the dirt, and they'll dig for a long time in the dirt, but they show it in videos. They're only like so many minutes long, but people think that because they're not really showing them sleeping, they're not showing that it's different days, but sometimes they'll put in the title that that it took them 20 some days or whatever. But everybody, you'll see comments in there, oh, we're supposed to believe they just did that in a day or two. No, they're taking a long time, and they'll dig in the dirt and make these awesome carvings and stuff, and it is awesome. And I've been watching a lot of that lately. And it's one of those things I want to go out and try to do if I ever have enough time to go out and play out in the woods. It's one of the things I want to go do is build some stuff like that. I think it would be really cool to build a bunch of buildings on my own property if I had some land with things like that. They go dig in the dirt. They they source everything from the area they're in. They source the water from the creeks. They source the rocks from the area. They source clay right from the ground that they're in, or they find mounds that insects and bugs have created, and they'll knock that down. They'll use that. Usually it's clay, and they'll take that and they'll process it, and they'll take sand, straw, and clay. Usually they'll start out with mud, with dirt, sand, and straw, and mix that all up and use that to go over the framed out stuff that they do. And they'll just put in bamboo strips that they've cut up and tied up. And they just grab things like roots and vines and stuff. It is amazing what they do, and everybody thinks that it's fake, but that's because I think it's fake because they think they're trying to say that they're doing this really fast. No, these guys are working every day for several days building this stuff. Well, the other Sierran guy has not left yet. He's still sitting over there. I don't know why. I've seen him walk over inside the dock a couple times. So I wonder if he's having an issue with something. Don't know. I just know when I'm out of here, it's gonna hit the ground running. I'm gonna get as far as I can, and we'll see how where I can get. I'll probably get most of the way to St. Louis. I'll still have probably about 3 or so hours to go when I get stopped in the morning. Take my 10 and get up and drive the last 3-4 hours. My GPS has me taking put this on route overview. Alright. Route overview, summary. What highway is that? 57. That must be Highway 57. I'm going to be going through Nashville. I'm going to be going through Chattanooga. So I'm going to be going right through Atlanta. Chattanooga, man, going through Tennessee. What is that? That is... We're going for the very, very corner tip of Ohio, it looks like. Or is that? No, that's Indiana. No, Indiana's up here. That's Ohio's up there. Tennessee. Okay, what's that state right between there? Is that Kentucky? Yeah, we're going through Kentucky. Anyway. Probably gonna jump off here, go watch some stuff while I'm waiting to get my message. Looks like the guy in front of me, he just opened up his doors. Looks like he's slowly getting ready to go to the dock. So I don't know if he already got his message or if he's just waiting. He's over there messing around. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to let you guys go. I've just been chit-chatting and rambling. Now it's more like 14 hours and 24 minutes. Right there, total. But that's not all the way to where I'm going because I don't have the address programmed into it. I have it programmed to a Love's just outside the St. Louis area. And then I'm going to go by my Google Maps and do the best I can and pray and hope that it doesn't send me down a bad road or something because it won't find the address, the street address of where I'm going to. So, alright, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.